Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is me, it's your girl, it's your fave blogger, Lady Blue, and I am coming to you live on WMSKOnlineRadio.com, where talk radio just got better. How is everybody doing? It has been a fantastic week, a long week. It's only Thursday, I know, but I've been going since Saturday, so it's been long for me. I am dealing with I'm dealing with the voice, I'm dealing with the throat, I'm dealing with all of that because the weather outside just cannot figure out what to do. It cannot figure it out. So I got my water in hand, I got my throat lozenges in my purse, so we're gonna do this. So we gonna jump right in real quick, and I'm gonna start off with the album release party from Jay the Lioness, 40 Days, 40 Nights. I had the opportunity to be in-house for that event. And let me say, we had us a good time, okay? And Jay turned it out. Jay is looking fantastic. Yvonne was there, making sure everything was on point. We had the sweet treats from Arlene's Sweet Treats. Oh my gosh, if y'all haven't had the stuff with the strawberries on it, you're missing out. And the Oreos. Anyway, moving on. Taj Icon was in the house. We had some folks up in the house. We also got to meet her family, her mom. She talks about her mom a lot, but we finally got to meet mom, and it was a blessing to have all of that in there. Your boy E. Digger was in the house. Miss Connoisseur herself was in the house. Everybody was in there with their Facebook Live going, okay? Facebook Live was on point Saturday night. And let me just say, between the 5 or 6 people that were putting it out Facebook Live, I can say personally for myself, what I put out on Facebook Live for the album release party for Jay the Lioness was already viewed over 232 times. That's just one video. Can you imagine? Okay? And she was getting love from my hometown in the 505, Colorado, Delaware, Louisiana, North Carolina. She was getting some love from all over the place. They were ready for some Jay the Lioness, so this was welcome. If y'all haven't had the chance, go on over to my Facebook page, Lady Blue Radio Talk Group. Check out the Facebook Live for Jay the Lioness. My creative team will be working on getting that up on my YouTube channel so that you all can watch it and enjoy. We had us a very good time. I was glad to be in the house and be supportive of my sister and what she was doing, and I, gladly do it again. Sometimes it's hard to get out there for all those events, but I make it a point. We're going to jump into some of the things that are going on, some positive things that I've seen going on, and I'm going to mention so I can get it out of the way and off the plate. The election is done. Whether you like it or not, Donald Trump is now the 45th president of the United States. Okay. Well, you've got Christians that are upset, you've got non-Christians that are upset. You've got this race group upset, you've got that race group upset. Here's the deal. All of that talk, all of that stuff that was going on during the elections, now is the time for you to do what you say you're going to do. My faith is intact. My faith is not going anywhere, okay? 4 years will go by like that. Nobody said he had to stay in office. Y'all can move on after that. Okay, if you like what I'm saying, great. If you don't like what I'm saying, that's great too. But here's the thing. Nobody is going to be 100% happy with anything that anybody is doing. That's from the president on down. It does not matter, okay? You've got to do what you could do from where you are. That's what has to happen. You have to make that difference. If you went out and voted, your voice was heard. If you didn't go out and vote, your voice was not heard. Okay, so there's an equal every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So make sure before you open your mouth, you got your facts straight. That's all Lady Blue has to say on that one. Okay, so hey Stoney, we are live on Facebook Live, so if y'all have the opportunity, make sure you check me out on Facebook Live. Trying to bring y'all as much aspect of the Lady Blue Radio show as we can possibly get for you every Thursday. Now, a couple of things that I want to touch on that were happening that I found positive. As we know, we've just passed National Autism Month or Day, whichever you want to put it, in the month of October. and those who are dealing with children or adults that have autism. Knowing that sometimes a lot of noise and a lot of action and a lot of commotion can get them very upset. Okay, so I was going through the news stories, and I came to find that, now this is in the UK, okay, Toys R Us opens stores for quiet hour to accommodate kids with autism. Okay, so these are the United Kingdom branches of the American retailer Toys R Us, open their stores 1 hour early so kids and adults on the autism spectrum could enjoy browsing the shelves without the distraction of bright lights or loud noises. Since there are over 700,000 UK citizens who have autism, the quiet hours has been hailed as a great victory for the demographic. The pre-Christmas event was already tested at their Leeds location in 2014, but this was the first time most of the stores have been included. Okay, that's something that I think, my hat's off to the Toys R Us chain in the UK for doing this. Okay, they go further to say that holding such events gives our team extreme pride in reaching out to autism groups in the community. Making slight adjustments to stores and creating a quiet shopping period allows children and young adults to experience the fun in a toy shop regardless of their disability. After receiving the overwhelming feedback from American parents on Facebook, Toys R Us stores in Louisiana plan to open early and do a trial run. So I don't know if they've done it already, but I'm going to have to check that out with my fam down in Louisiana. So as I stated, autistic children can be overwhelmed, or autistic adults too, young adults, children, adults can be overwhelmed with too much information inside a busy store. So things like artificial lighting, loud announcements can increase their anxiety and can become completely overwhelming and causing physical pain. So simple changes like this make a huge difference, and we hope many more major retailers follow the example set by Toys R Us. I think that's a great example, and I think a lot of stores should follow in with that in making it feasible for everybody to go shopping. Okay, everybody. Now, another thing that I did notice while I was out and about and roaming the internet, is an NFL player that apparently spends the free week giving books and reading to kids. Okay. Says 3,700 books to Savannah Chatham County Public School System. Thank you for helping us share the magic. This was given to Malcolm Mitchell. Okay, the Georgia wide receiver spent his bye week reading to children throughout the Savannah Chatham Public School System in Savannah, Georgia. He also put out 3,700 copies of his new children's book, The Magician's Hat, which is a story that follows the adventures of Dave the Magician. Okay. Malcolm, in case y'all don't know who he is, was born in Valdosta, Georgia, graduated from University of Georgia, finishing third in the school's history with 174 receptions for 2,350 yards, 16 touchdowns, and was recently drafted to play for the New England Patriots during the 2016 draft. So shout out to Malcolm Mitchell. You can follow him on Facebook at money_Mitch26 if you're more interested. And Baltimore has its own former NFL player that also has taken to reading to the kids. So, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Tavon Mason, formerly of the Philadelphia Eagles. Tavon Mason loves the kids. That's his organization. He is hot, hard, and heavy into making sure that there is reading material for the kids out there. So check out my page, check out Facebook, look for Tavon Mason Loves the Kids Foundation, look for Tavon Mason, look for those that are giving back to the community here in Baltimore. Another thing, we also have to acknowledge the fact that Baltimore now has a new mayor-elect, and that is Catherine Pugh. So hats off to Catherine Pugh for winning the seat, and now it's time to dig in and get ready to get. That's basically where we are at right now when it comes to the election being over. We've got work to do. The homeless, the hungry, the housing, all of these things need to be dealt with. and hoping and praying that these newly elected officials that are new in these seats, that they get in and they get in the trenches with the rest of us, because there's a lot going on in Baltimore. Not just from City Hall and down. Hey, Fito. Not just from City Hall and down, but in the streets, from Cherry Hill to Pigtown, from the east side to the west side, from Pennsylvania Avenue over to Eastern Avenue. Things are going on in Baltimore. I don't know about y'all, but the bus ride this morning was very interesting, because they keep blocking off more and more streets, and these poor bus drivers are still trying to figure out which way to go. So we know we got to make sure money's being spent where it needs to be spent, and not just disappearing or frivolously going anywhere. Good morning on Facebook Live to my brother from another mother, Fito Garza. That is my brother from the 505 in Albuquerque. Thank you for joining me this morning. I got to say hello also to Stony Mugga Austin, who is on with me live on Facebook Live this morning, and to one of my high school classmates out there, my Pookie Bear, Jeff Allen saying, and Jeff, thank you for joining me this morning. And I also have to say good morning to Zahir Shabazz for joining me this morning. And I want to give a huge shout out to my family, to my husband, Victor, to my kids, who I know they all aren't listening because they're in school and they better be in school. And to all the rest of y'all who are listening to me, thank you for joining me. Join me on Facebook Live. Shout out. If you're joining me, I'm going to shout you out on the radio, so just be ready for that. All right. But going back to what I was saying is that we have these newly elected officials. We have these officials that have been in there they're in there for another round. Let's get in there and let's get to getting. Okay. We've got some things to take care of here in Charm City. We've got things that here in Charm City can affect the rest of the community and the rest of the surrounding DMV. So let's make sure that we're getting in and we're getting in good, okay? I want to say, I don't know about y'all, but now that Halloween's over, I'm ready for some holiday food, okay? Some turkey, some stuffing, yes, I'm going to be cooking, and my poor little kitchen is just going to, oh boy. It's going to be turkeys, hams, and everything rolling around in there. But if you can, adopt a family this holiday season. Please adopt a family this holiday season. There are those out there that can't get the turkey or the ham. We know how expensive food is right now. If you can invite a family into your home, if you can fix a meal and take it to a family, please do so. Shout out to my cousin Corinne Williams from Louisiana. Thank you for joining me this morning. Adopt a family this holiday season if you can. Do the angel tree during Christmas. I know it's not Christmas yet, but start thinking about these things. And another thing that I want to bring up, y'all know that I did 50 Shades of Blue during the month of October for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Now, I want to say one thing. Domestic Violence Awareness Month is over, but domestic violence does not stop just because the Awareness Month is over. 50 Shades of Blue, the GoFundMe donation page is still up. We still haven't met the goal of $1,500 yet. I'm still seeing the stories. I'm still getting people reaching out to me wanting to know what's going to happen next year. Okay, so this is big and this is huge for me. I need you all to consider and pray on it if you have to, but put it in your heart to reach down and donate something to those who have been victims of this silent epidemic. Domestic violence doesn't stop just because the month is over. Just like cancer doesn't stop just because the month is over. Autism doesn't stop just because the month is over. All of these things continue on in our daily lives, and we still have to walk in these things on a daily. Whether you've been touched by it, you've seen it, it's happened in your family, or you don't think that it can happen in your family, if you sit back for a minute and you think, somewhere along the line, you've been touched by cancer, possibly by AIDS or HIV, possibly by autism, some form of domestic violence. It does not always have to be physical. It could be spiritual, mental, verbal, financial. It could be any of those, okay? A lot of these things go on, and a lot of people just kind of push it to the wayside because they figure it doesn't have to do with them. Well, it kind of sort of has to do with you, because it does with all of us. Again, we had so many things that happened over the weekend. We had a great time at the album release party for Jay the Lioness. That was a very quick 2 hours, but we got a lot in 2 hours. Make sure y'all go and check that out on my Facebook Live page. I got folks that are tuning in on Facebook Live, and I'm hoping that you all will join me on Facebook Live. Go on over there, give me a shout out, slap your name up there, let me know that you're there, and I will shout you out on the radio and let the world know that you are listening. We got love coming from down south, my home in Louisiana, my home from the 505 in Albuquerque, and of course here in the DMV and from Charm City. So ladies and gentlemen, the Lady Blue Radio Show is just kind of like everywhere. Okay. But again, I admonish you to consider donating to the 50 Shades of Blue 2016 on the GoFundMe page. Excuse me. I also ask you to consider adopting a family, or at least gathering a food basket and taking it to a family in need. That also will help those families this holiday season. Excuse me. Okay, as my my allergies are getting the better of me right now. Just remember that every little bit helps when it comes to the holidays. It does not always have to be monetary. It can be as small as getting some toiletry bags together for the homeless. Okay, socks, toothpaste, soap, deodorant, washcloth, things like that in a large gallon Ziploc bag, and maybe slide in a couple dollars, okay? All of those things help during the holiday season. We're going to talk more about a lot of those things when we come back. And one more thing that I saw on, while I was doing my perusing on the internet of things positive to give to you. But we're going to come back. You stick with me or join me on Facebook Live. This is Lady Blue of the Lady Blue Radio Show, live on WMSKOnlineradio.com, where talk radio just got better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is your girl, your fave blogger, Lady Blue, and I am coming at you live on WMSKOnlineradio.com, where talk radio just got better. And listen. We've got a serious lineup here at WMSK Online Radio. That's right. Plenty of shows to fit every taste bud that is listening to date. We've got things like Sideline Talk, Controversy Radio, which is on Monday, Uncut Sports Talk, which is on Tuesday, Unsportsmanlike Conduct. We've got me, your girl, Lady Blue Radio Show on Thursday. Friday, The Lyrical Paradox and The Cypher. The Cypher is a really good show. Tune in for The Cypher. You've got Teenage Truth on Saturday, The Betrayed Wives Club. Great lineup of shows. And listen, if you've got a show idea, if you think you can handle being on the radio, drop on by WMSKOnlineradio.com. Look up there in the upper right-hand corner under Contact Us. Drop us a line and we'll get back with you. If you want to sponsor a segment of the Lady Blue Radio Show or any other show here on WMSK Online Radio, if you've got a business, you need a whole new audience, you need a new face, you need a new breath of fresh air, go on over to WMSKOnlineradio.com, look in the upper right-hand corner, and you will see Advertise with Us. Check out that and drop us a line, and we will get you taken care of. Make sure you tell them Lady Blue sent you. On another note, ladies and gentlemen, get your skis and your snow boots ready for February. Okay? Get them ready. Just get them ready. All right. We got the Hip Hop and Soul Weekend Getaway that is coming up in February, hosted by Ray DeJean. The Endless Weekend includes a star-studded blowout concert, round-trip motor coach transportation, 2 nights first-class VIP accommodations, all-you-can-eat smorgasbord with extensive menu selections, 100% free access to all on-site events, nightly DJ dance parties till 4 a.m. so you can get your groove on till you can't groove no more. Premium open bar throughout the weekend. There's going to be 3 theme parties plus on-off-site activities, winter sports, shopping, casino, mini games and contests, Island Fever Luau Party, Wild Safari Pajama Party, Rep Your City Spirit Finale Day Party, and the concert itself featuring Remy Ma, Lil Kim, The Lox, and Cardi B. All right, so you need to come on, get your space, okay, because space is limited. You need to contact the organizer today. You need to contact Tia at 443-814-1337, and make sure that you are following WMSK Online Radio on Instagram under WMSK Online Radio and at Ms. Connoisseur, and that's MZ_connoisseur. Make sure you don't get it twisted. The trip code for booking this getaway is TIA, TIA 00090. All right, keep that in mind. Hope to see you in PA for that. Now, moving on to the other fun stuff that we got going on. Just a lot going on. What can I say? I was looking at some more positive things that were happening on the internet, and one thing I ran across, how many of you out there love Disney? I grew up with Disney, okay? So I grew up with Snow White, Cinderella, Ariel, all of those, you know, Beauty and the Beast, Sleeping Beauty, all of the good princesses, okay? Princess and the Pea, love that. Princess the Frog, excuse me. You know, there's a number of princesses that are out there. And there's an artist who recently was fat shamed, okay? And she turned around and she did what she needed to do to make sure that they understood she was not ashamed of who she was. Many of the Disney princesses are role models. So, you know, most little girls grow up thinking they're either going to be brave, like the redhead from the movie Brave, or they'll be the, you know, it's that Prince Charming, white horse kind of mentality thing, okay? Most of us, we don't grow out of it, but some of us do when we realize, okay? But people over the years have been pointing out flaws with the princesses, okay? Saying they weren't diverse enough. Let's see, we had Pocahontas. Let's see, who else have we had? We had Mulan, okay? So what people were saying is that there's not enough to give girls a broader message, that you have to be, you know, zero waist, all hips, long flowing hair, great big eyes, pouty lips. That's basically how that is been put out there. But the latest person to have an issue with the princesses is fashion illustrator and artist Jonquil Norwood. Okay, Jonquil has been struggling with her weight all of her life. So she saw the perfect body types of these Disney princesses, and she saw it as being detrimental to our younger population. So she drew the Disney royals with fuller figures and posted the images on her Instagram account, hoping to inspire women to feel better about their bodies. Now, I looked at this. If you're on Facebook Live, I will show you these princesses that she drew. And hats off to girlfriend, because Snow White's looking fierce, okay? Ariel and, you know, the princess from Princess and the Frog, they are looking fierce. She gave them hips and everything to match, okay? She said her inspiration for the project came from two things: a sheer love for Disney and a recent study that was released that stated the average American woman is a size 16 to 18, and another study showed 67% of women are plus size, yet we have very little positive representation in the media, okay? I can understand that because I was pretty much body shamed most of my life, you know. I being a woman of color with the lips and the hips and all of that, it's very hard to go out and buy clothing or find clothing to fit our figures. And when you walk into a store and all you can see is the model that's straight up and down, the mannequin, it's offensive. And now the fashion world is starting to take notice of it, but what's happening is their eye of a full figure is not what a full figure is. Their eye of a full figure, and if you're on Facebook Live, you're seeing me, I'm using my hands, but their eye of a full figure is a girl with bigger boobs. And yes, I said that on air today. A girl with a bigger chest is their idea of a full figure. A full figure is from head to toe. Hips, legs, thighs, chest, arms, all of that incorporates into a fuller figure. Stores in Sweden have started using mannequins to give consumers an idea of what clothing looks like on a fuller figure. We need to bring that here to America. We need more designers that are not afraid to dress a full-figured woman We don't have enough of those. Remember what happened to Leslie Jones of Ghostbuster fame? She couldn't find a designer to fit her at all. No one would touch her. But there was a designer who came through and he dressed her to a T. And we need more designers like that. Because for some reason they're thinking that all they gotta do is break out a bolt of cloth and then that's all they need. No, we can wear some fashion, trust and believe, okay? And it's more than just a muumuu or just a bolt of cloth. You make it the right way and you put it on and you style it the right way. We can hide those hips and all of that, and we can make it look like it's a more svelte figure, but we are still full figured, and we deserve clothing just as much as the size 2. I have yet to meet a size 2. I know of some size 2s, but I have yet to meet one. But Jonquel goes further in her interview to say the inspiration behind the work was not only the only thing to spark her work. After seeing the results of the study, she figured the best way to change this would be give a modern day average woman makeover to someone and some of our most iconic female characters, the Disney princesses. And I'm telling you, her take, she glammed them up. She did what she had to do. They're still sassy. They're still confident. They're still sweet. You know, they have everything that you would want in a Disney princess. And just a little bit more. So, unsurprisingly, Norwood's Instagram followers, roughly 12,000, were largely supportive of her drawings and writing things like, "Oh my God, please tell me these prints will be available," and rocking feed on her account, things like that. Considering the positive response Jonquel has gotten since the release of her plus-size characters, we can't help but believe that plenty of other women see a disparity in the size diversity in Disney princesses. Hopefully Disney will take note and feature a plus-size princess in one of its upcoming films. Norwood put it best, just like beauty, magic has no size, race, or gender. So, hats off to the plus-size girl, okay, me included. I do hope Disney takes notice and will make their next movie with a plus-size princess. That would be nice to see. Us full-size girls, we are curvy, we are confident, we are sassy, we are who we are, and we are proud of who we are. We don't struggle to try and be a size 2. We don't struggle to try and be something that we're not. We are who we are, and we will remain who we are until the day we die. So just get with it, okay? And I think it's great. If you're on Facebook Live, you saw the pictures of the Disney princesses. I think it's fantastic what she's done with that. And if you have the chance, follow her on Instagram, Jonquel Art. That's JONQUELART on Instagram. Give her a shout out. Tell her Lady Blue shouted her out on the radio, and we'll see what happens from there. We'll keep an eye on Disney and see what's going on. Couple of other things that are going on that I'm noticing just in and around, and I'm gonna go back a little bit to the election. Is that a lot of people are basing their friendships and their family life off of who people voted for. The only thing I want to say to that is I believe that it's wrong, okay? Their view does not decrease their role as your sister, cousin, brother, uncle, aunt, nephew, niece, okay? Best friend, no friend, person you just met, whatever the case may be, mother, father. I have seen so many relationships that have been tanked because of the election, and it's just sad. It really is sad. Diversity in opinions, diversity in thought, that's what makes this country what it is. If we all thought the same, if we all believed the same, we would be bored with each other. Completely and totally bored with each other, okay? I know I have a large friend database. People voted the way they voted. Their political opinion does not make them any less of a friend of mine. Okay? What would make them less of a friend of mine is if their actions toward me changed. That's what would make the difference. Not pushing a button for Hillary or pushing a button for Donald Trump. I'm still who I am. They still are who they are. And they will remain my friend until further notice. So don't break apart a family or a friendship over a political decision. That's pretty much what it boils down to. A political decision should not make or break a family relationship. And if it has, please forgive each other and work on that, because y'all, that's the only family you got. And to let someone that you haven't met, probably will not meet, and will never talk to in your lifetime, decide whether or not you should remain friends or family, come on now. Come on. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. The hate that has been dispelled throughout this election is disheartening. It is abhorrent. It makes me sick to my stomach. Get on back there and hug your brother, your sister, hug your mother, your cousin, your aunt, your grandma, your grandpa, your dad, your mom, whoever it is, and let them know you still love them and you still care. With that, we are going to come back pretty soon, and we're going to bring on my special guest all the way from Florida, and that is Coretta Campbell with Tracy Lynn Jewelry, and get a little peek into what it is with Tracy Lynn Jewelry. This is Lady Blue of the Lady Blue Radio Show, live on WMSKOnlineradio.com, where talk radio just got better. All right, everybody. It is me, it's your girl, it's your favorite blogger, Lady Blue, coming back at you live on the Lady Blue Radio Show here on WMSKOnlineradio.com. Real quick, give a shout out to those who just joined me on Facebook. My boy, the man y'all know and love, E. Digger from Charm City Direct Radio Show, has joined me on Facebook Live. And also a shout out to MAM recording artist Queen Fiend, who has also joined me live on Facebook. And another high school buddy joining me all the way from California, Miss Denise Jenkins Casey. Denise, thank you for joining me here on Facebook Live. I appreciate y'all. I told y'all I was going to shout you out on Facebook Live. We're going to go find my special guest now. Get her on the phone and get that popping and rolling here real quick. Just stay tuned for that. And while we are waiting for Coretta to pick up the phone, make sure y'all have downloaded the app. Make sure that app is downloaded and that we know you are listening in. And we'll get to getting here shortly in just a second. There we go. It's always exciting when you have a special guest. I don't know about y'all, but
success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. This is a famous quote.
Okay, I'm going to have to try her number again, because she must have forgot that we were calling this morning. But that's okay. While we're waiting, ladies and gentlemen, as I stated, make sure that you are following us on Instagram, on Twitter. We are on Snapchat. We are on Periscope. We are all pretty much across social media. Make sure that you are following us. WMSK Online Radio is the tag, the call sign for us. Also, make sure that you're following me, your girl, Lady Blue. I am all across social media. I'm just about everywhere you think of on social media. Except Snapchat and Periscope. I don't do Snapchat and I don't do Periscope. But I am on Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, Google, Co-Promote, BlastFi, LinkedIn. I'm all across on social media. So LADYBLUU1 on those. And of course, wisdomlady1@gmail.com if you want to email me or get in touch with me. And on Facebook, you are looking at the Real Lady Blue One on Facebook, as well as the Lady Blue Talk Radio group. Coretta.
Hi, how
Hello,
are you?
little lady. How are you?
I'm doing
All
okay.
right.
I'm so sorry about the inconvenience.
We were wondering where you were. Ladies and gentlemen, please say good morning to my special guest from Tracy Lynn Jewelry, Coretta Campbell. Coretta, thank you for joining us this morning. I appreciate you, especially with all that you have going on right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your condolences. I really appreciate it. But you know, it's life, and we got to find strength, and we have to find joy. And I just appreciate the opportunity.
That is true. That is true. And yes, my heart does go out to you with everything that's going on. So, you know, we'll I know you need to get back to things going on with family, but real quick, Coretta, tell us a little bit about yourself, about Tracy Lynn Jewelry, and why you got into Tracy Lynn Jewelry.
Okay, sure. I'd be so happy to. Well, you know, I've always been a people person, and the reason why I did start selling Tracy Lynn Jewelry was because I decided to take a chance. Mm-hmm. Not really, never thought of myself as a person who could go out and network and meet and connect. Just took a chance to, been in the business now about 6.5 years, and it's been nothing short of a blessing. More than just selling to people and making extra streams of cash, which we know is a bonus. But what I most enjoy about being in Tracy Lynn is the lives that I touch just by either having them try on the jewelry or even me extending my services as far as helping them with their wardrobe style. It's become bigger than what I even envisioned for myself. Just did it actually to get some extra income with my daughter going away to college. You know how college expenses are, and especially when they want to go away. Mm-hmm. And it was really just that push that I needed to do something for me, you know, in that realm. Okay. So in the course of me doing the jewelry, I've just met so many phenomenal women and men, because I have men customers too, mm-hmm. who I appreciate, because as you know, in this world that we live in, people have choices. Right. And when they choose to purchase from me, I think of it as a blessing. I don't take it for granted. It doesn't matter if I meet somebody and I make a sale or I don't make a sale. It's just the connections and the places that has taken me as far as just being authentic with the product and the lives of touch. I think I'm really just making a difference in someone else's life. It's, you know, jewelry, I see the smiles on the women's faces when I say to them, oh, just try this necklace on. Just see how it looks on you and envision what it can do for you. And sometimes it's just a special thing that they need to get them through something that they're going through. Right. Now, so it's just been, yeah.
Okay. So I noticed when I looked on the website, a lot of the pieces are statement pieces. They're very bold necklaces that I've noticed, and you know, very nice looking pieces of jewelry. Is it more than just the statement pieces that are offered by Tracy Lynn?
Oh, absolutely. Another thing is that as the company has grown in size and in territories, because now we're even in Canada, we're in British Columbia, Alberta, and Toronto and Ontario, and we also launched in the U.S. Virgin Islands. St. Thomas, St. Croix, and St. John are new markets for us. So now what I like about the company is the process of evolving to different trends. So in this line that we have currently now, there are so many different pieces. We have bold statement pieces, but we also have nice, petite, dainty pieces. And we have initial necklaces, little keys with hearts, nice small bangles. You know, everything is, so there's something for everyone. Okay. Which I love, you know. So it targets different audiences for their different needs. And then we also introduced a line of handbags and knapsacks and little clutches. And the way the brand is evolving is just phenomenal. And we're getting more exposure in magazines and celebrity sightings. And just to know that you're a part of that puzzle, you know, and you're a part of that conglomerate, it just brings a nice sense of joy to be a part of something like that. So I'm excited for the future with Tracy Lynn. I'm excited for our convention next year, which will be held in New Orleans. And it's just great. There's no more words. There's much more. I can say a lot. I'll be here all day, but you get my drift. It's just an overall. It's a joy for me. So I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. And
I can.
You know, even with things going on,
right?
Yeah, it's been a blessing. I really, really appreciate the opportunity to be a part of it.
I think the thing that I'm hearing, you know, and what I'm hearing is the fact that a connection's being made. It's not just you going, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to make, you know, ABCD amount of money today.
Right.
You're counting the person, not just the sale. And I think that's important, especially when it comes in any aspect of retail or customer service or even, you know, home business. And you say you've been doing this for how long, Coretta?
6.5 years.
Okay. And what was it like when you first started?
Okay, when I first started, absolutely. When you're trying to venture into something new, you have that fear. And the fear is that how do I get people to believe in what I believe in?
Right.
But the more I did, and of course there was some initial rejection by family, you know, oh, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Don't you work? And yeah, sure, I work a full-time job. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I have 2 children. I have dogs, you know. So, yeah, I have the overall, you know, career thing going on. But like I said, it was something for me, something to make me blossom into something that I wanted for myself. So now in doing Tracy Lynn Jewelry, this has captivated my mindset. So to know that there's nothing else that I want to do that I will not do because I have that faith that I'm going to get there. You understand? So now my mind is thinking on other things. Still want to do Tracy Lynn Jewelry, of course, but now my other goal is to do a women's conference. So that's been in my spirit for a couple of months now, and I haven't actually put into action yet because of all this stuff going on, but I've been taking notes, listening to different motivational speakers and reading books and stuff. So it's just really taken me to another place as far as evolving me. You know, we all need that. We all need something to evolve into and separate you from just being a wife and a mom and kids. You need something for yourself.
Awesome.
So whatever it is you have for you, you know, you build yourself up for something for you.
Right. And that's awesome. I mean, you have to think about it. You know, what woman doesn't want a fantastic piece of jewelry? Okay. I know I do. I'm going to tell you that right now. I like a nice piece of jewelry that, you know, just makes the outfit. What is it like to do a personal like clothing session or accessory session with someone? Well, what I do is I bring the pieces. You know, the goal is the motto is for Tracy Lynn is that we're a party company, party planning company. So basically, we do parties. That's, you know, we set up the jewelry. We have women. They try on or whatever. They place their orders. The orders are shipped to them. And they come in beautiful Tracy Lynn boxes. The packaging is phenomenal. But when I do a one-on-one with the person, as I kind of get an idea of what their wardrobe style is, so sometimes they may text me pictures or email me pictures of certain pieces, so I get an idea of what their style is. And I'll bring a couple of pieces and I'll have them try on the outfits, and we'll just kind of match up what works, you know, and see what feels good for them, you know, because what I like, you may not like, and what you like, I may not like. So it's about the customer. It's about the person, what's going to work well for them. So it's a little while of playing dress up. And a lot of the pieces, like almost like playing dress up, kind of. Yeah, it's like a one-on-one fashion show, and I love it. I love fashion. I've always been into fashion, so I love stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. Do you have a favorite piece, or can you tell me about one session that you had that was a favorite that just went totally opposite of the way you thought it was going to go? Oh, I'm with the company, and I must say it's so hard when a new catalog launches because I get excited. I want to have every piece in that book. There's never has been a time that there's a piece that I say, oh, I really don't like it. Well, the daintier pieces, I'm trying to wear them because I want my fan base to see the pieces, the smaller pieces. But I will go to work
with that birds of a feather on. There's a piece called Birds of a Feather, and that was in the previous catalog, and it has crystals and feathers. And I'm going to work my 9 to 5, and everybody's like, "Where you going today?" Nowhere. They should know me by now. I love to bling it out. So, but there's so many statement pieces. But there is one piece that I do really like. It's called Smokin', and it's one necklace, and it's like a pearl and it comes in black or a pearl color, and it's just one multi-strand necklace that just lays really nice. Okay. I wear that constantly, and I didn't want to wear it out so much that, that's the problem. I get attached to the pieces, and I want to just wear it. But there's so much variety to choose from, and I have so much jewelry just from being, through the various catalogs that I have definitely a nice inventory to change up with.
So what do you say to someone who has never purchased a statement piece of jewelry or has doesn't really see themselves in those pieces like that? What do you say to them when you're meeting with them?
Okay, yeah, so I do, like I said, when I'm doing events or stuff like that, I do have women that come to my table and they'll say, "Oh, that's a little bit too much for me, and I don't really do that big." And I'm like, and this is my answer, well, I'm not going to charge you anything to try. So let's try it on and see. And I'll take the necklace and I'll put it on them and I'll show them in the mirror. And I'm like, doesn't that look gorgeous? Can you just see yourself wearing this one day somewhere special? And the funny thing is there was a lady that brought a necklace for me, maybe last year, and it was like a convention or something. And she said, and when she thought about it, she tried it on and she says, "Oh, I don't know. I'll come back. I'll think about it." I said, "Okay, no problem, here for a couple of hours." Well, anyway, lo and behold, as I was packing up, she comes and she says, "I went upstairs and I couldn't stop thinking about that necklace." And I said, "Let me get down here before you pack up and you go."
Right.
And she brought the necklace, and I was like, and I felt so touched. I was like, and she said her friend was right behind her. She said, "I told her when she walked away from you the first time, you should have gotten it." And she says, "Oh, I'll just think about it." And she said it just was something that it was just stuck with her. So by her trying it on and seeing it, I guess when she went up to her room, because it was like at a convention at a hotel, she just thought about it and envisioned it, that it could work for her, for what she needed. And I felt so happy, for her, that, because that's how I feel. When I put the jewelry on, I feel so alive. It just really makes you feel special.
It does. Maybe many won't understand that, but jewelry just does something. It's like having the perfect purse and the perfect pair of shoes. But when you got the jewelry that just completes everything, you just kind of walk around like a little peacock almost.
Right. And another, yourself. Yeah.
Can't help
and another thing that another thing that I'll emphasize real quickly is that, we all have budgets. And we don't have time to continuously shop and spend and all of that. So I look at it as an investment. So the pieces are moderately priced. They're not overly expensive. So I look at it as an investment. These pieces, I have some pieces of Tracy Lynn from when I first started. So you're talking about 6.5 years.
Right.
And I can't believe they're still beautiful to me. I still wear them. There's nothing, wrong with them or anything. And like I said, you could take a nice little simple outfit. Your outfit doesn't have to cost you $1 million or $50 or whatever. You could take a nice, cute outfit from one of those, lesser end stores. And but once you put the jewelry with it, you're like $1 million.
Right. I mean, we can all be snazzy on a dime. We don't have to have, a $200-$300, outfit or shirt. I mean, the shirt alone in some places can cost you that.
Right.
But I'm glad you said that. Jewelry that's reasonable. So catalogs and parties and things like that. Is there any event that you've done what last huge event have you done, or what's coming up for you?
Okay, well, right now I'm trying to think in my head that I want to do something for the holidays. So I had a thought about doing something at my local Fridays. I know I live in Long Island, so there's they have like a little party area, like a little off space.
Okay.
And I reached out to the manager because I'm still away, in Florida. But when I get back, to do something for the holidays, so just to have a little meet and greet and set up a few pieces and do like little giveaways, swag bags, and stuff like that. I usually do something at my home as well. I do some parties at my home too.
Okay.
I do parties. So I'm always looking for hostesses who want to host a theme party. I like to do a lot of themes like denim and diamonds, brunch and bling, wine and cheese, please, like those kind of cutesy things that, grab a lot of attention.
Okay, now
and
you
it's just
mentioned you
time.
have male clients. What are the male clients purchasing?
Oh, they're getting those handbags.
Ah.
They're getting the handbags, and also we do have a small men's collection, watches and beautiful diamond blingy cufflinks.
Okay.
Which actually my husband has purchased, and so they usually get the handbags, or they'll ask my opinion on, But most of the time, when I do events and men come to shop, they're already like right on point with their wife likes, which is amazing.
All right, so men, let me just say this to all the men who are listening to me on air and on Facebook Live. Christmas coming up. Get your lady in order.
Yes.
Make sure you know there's more out there than Pandora. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay,
yes.
There is more out there than Pandora. So where can my listeners find you? Find a catalog? Maybe get in touch with you if they want to, host a party, anything like that.
Right, they could reach out to me, contact me via. I have a Facebook fan called Bling in the City. So that's facebook.com, Bling in the City. You can send me an email at jewelrydiva, that's JEWELREEDIVA @gmail.com. That's my email. And if they want to look on the website to purchase any items, I'm going to spell it out. It's www.TRACILYNNJEWELRY.net/3421, which is my representative number for the company.
Okay.
And then also, if they today we are actually having a special customer appreciation. They're offering free shipping today on any order online of 100 or more. So that's the special for today.
Okay, so if you just real quick, if you could just repeat it all again. Don't have to spell anything out. Just repeat it. Okay.
Okay. All right. So so they can reach me at my Facebook fan page. Mm-hmm. It's called Bling in the City, and facebook.com Bling in the City. My email is jewelrydiva@gmail.com. And the website is www.tracylynnjewelry.net/3421. And I'm also on Instagram at Jewelry Diva.
All right. So just so y'all know, I will put this information up on my Lady Blue Radio Talk group so that you have it. You can also find it over on the ladyblueone.com website, because I did put a little flyer up there with the little Tracy Lynn flyer with the jewelry on it. So everybody that's listening to me will be able to find it, and I will make sure that they have your customer ID number so that they know that it's going to Coretta Campbell. And Coretta, I want to thank you for joining me this morning. I know you've got a lot going on, and I'm going to let you get back.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm going to let you get back to family and doing my love and my heart and my prayers to you and your family during this time. And y'all take care. We will be in touch, okay?
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Everyone have a great day. And remember to pursue your passion with a purpose and be persistent. Thank you. Have a great day.
Have a good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Coretta Campbell of Tracy Lynn Jewelry, and I will put all of that information up on the Facebook page. I will also put it on the ladyblueone.com website so that you have that for you to go over and take a look. There are some fabulous fashion pieces there for those of you who like bold jewelry, like statement pieces, like things that speak and make your outfit pop. This is the place to go. Men, there are some things on there for the men as well. Cufflinks, watches. You can get your lady in order. Get your lady in order for the holidays. Great gift ideas that are coming up with that. So I want to thank Coretta for joining me. And just so you all know, she took the time out of her busy schedule. She recently had a family member, her father, who passed away. And she still took the time out to join us here long enough to let us know what was going on with Tracy Lynn and where we could find her. So I have to say to Coretta, thank you for doing that, and thank you for being a part of the Lady Blue radio show. It is just, I'm feeling good in here. I don't know about y'all. Are y'all still on with me on Facebook? Yes, you are. I see, oh, Mama Dina. Hello, Miss Dina. Dina Smith of Must Be the Music is joining me on Facebook Live. If you have not yet, go on over there and join me on Facebook Live. I will make sure that all information from my calling guests will be available on my Facebook page and on my website so that you all do not miss out. I will make sure that it is on Instagram as well as Twitter as well as Tumblr so that you all do not miss out on any of that information and this great jewelry. I've already had a chance to look at it. I have a couple pieces in mind, and yeah. Okay, the jewelry is hot, it looks good, and if you just need a little personal consultation on what goes with that, hit her up. Tracy has a great fashion. I know a couple other people who do personal consultations like that, and can get your outfit popping for the holidays or for whatever special occasion that you may have. We are going to, excuse me, come back, talk about a few other things, and give you my inspirational moment for the day. But before we leave out of here, I want you all to remember that, you know, we take one day at a time. All you can do is put one foot in front of the other and continue to step. But make sure that you step out in faith. And if we've learned anything over the past few weeks, even the past couple of days, even in listening to Coretta, is that 6.5 years ago, she took the step, she jumped. That's kind of been the theme, is jump. We're going to come back to that jump theme when we come back from commercial break. So y'all make sure y'all coming back with me, okay? This is Lady Blue of the Lady Blue Radio Show, live on WMSKOnlineradio.com, where talk radio just got better. All right. It is me. It's your girl, your fave blogger, Lady Blue, and I am back live on WMSKOnlineradio.com with the Lady Blue Radio Show, where talk radio just got better. All right. I am live on Facebook still, so if you are on there, join me. I will shout you out on the radio. Thank everyone who joined me on Facebook Live this morning. Thank my special guest for calling in, taking time out of her, what she had going on in her life to be with us today. Coretta Campbell, thank you again so much for joining me. We've had a number of things that have gone on, but I want to bring to your attention one event coming up this in the month of November. Saturday, November 19th from 12 to 4 p.m. is the 5th annual Flag Football Food and Clothing Drive, hosted by WMSK Online Radio. You're going to have live music. There's going to be teams. There are requirements. You're going to need one large trash bag full of gently used clothing, shoes, blankets, coats, whatever it is. Make sure it's gently used and it's clean. You're going to need at least one meat item. One meat item. Ham, turkey, steak, whatever it is. Make sure that it's recent, okay? And it's packaged well. And also a canned good. I would say clean your cabinet out and bring your canned goods with you, okay? There's going to be food, fun, music, football. This is the 5th time that WMSK has presented this, so make sure you mark your calendar for Saturday, November 19th from 12 to 4 p.m. for the 5th annual Flag Football Food and Clothing Drive. You will find this information on the LadyBlue1.com webpage, as well as across social media, so make sure that you are following and that you check us out. Real quick, I am going to get into my inspirational moment because I think it warrants it this early for me to do that. And I had mentioned before the break about jump, stepping out on faith. If anybody follows Steve Harvey, Steve Harvey has a new book coming out that references his speech that has gone viral on YouTube, talking about jump. Now, he's dedicated a couple of the past week of shows, as a matter of fact, to this this movement. Okay, and he also has a movement that's coming up in December where you can sign up and be a part of the jump movement in December. And basically what he was saying is that, you know, life will pass you by unless you jump. Some of you have dreams, some of you have hopes, some of you have goals. All of us have things that we want to do. But the longer that we sit back saying, well, I could have, or I'll do that again tomorrow, or, you know, maybe later, you know, that's called procrastination. And pretty soon it'll be 2-3 years later and you're still in woulda, coulda, shoulda land. And that needs to not happen. You need to take the leap of faith. You need to step out. Now, nobody is saying, they had a couple people on the show that just heard him speak one day and quit their job the next. Have a backup plan. Don't go willy-nilly out into the wild blue yonder and you don't have a backup plan. You still have to live, you still have to eat, you still have to keep a roof over your head. So make sure that you are doing it the right way. If it's your passion, if it's what you are born to do, if it's what's been put in your spirit and it burns like a fire in your belly, you eat, sleep, think it, talk it, be it. Even your friends are like, when you gonna stop talking about it and just do it? That is your passion. You need to jump on it. I've jumped on mine. I still have a few more to jump on. So I want to say shout out to Steve Harvey. And I hope Steve Harvey is listening, that I have been inspired by jump in taking those few things on and, you know, rerouting a few things in my life as well. So take that leap of faith. If you've got a dream, sure, there might be 12 other people doing it, but they're not going to do it like you do it. So get out there and make your difference with what it is that you want to do. And off of that, I want to make my inspirational point about shining your light. We all have a light within us that needs to shine. It is nurtured by our faith. It is nurtured by our belief in God. It is nurtured also by the relationships that we keep and those that we surround ourselves with. You want to make sure to shine your light in the right direction. And by that I mean, your light is not for everybody. Surround yourself with people who can uplift you, who can push you when you need to be pushed, who can give you the constructive criticism that you need to get through whatever it is that you're getting through. But shine your light in the right direction. Don't open the box for everybody to see, because everybody may not be on board with what it is that you want to do. Okay? You have your naysayers, you have your negators, you have your people that are just like, you can't do that, there's no way. You haven't done it before, you're never going to do it now. Those are the people that should fuel you to move forward in what it is that you do. I've said it before, I'll say it again. David had Saul. We all have our haters. The thing about haters is they're paying attention to what you're doing, which is giving you that momentum to move forward. Don't let one negative moment outweigh all the positives in your life. Don't dim your light because someone else has said so. Do you. You are individual. You are unique. You are you. No one else can be you except you. Shine your light in the right direction. When you receive a blessing, put that blessing out. Make sure that others that you are surrounded with are one with your vision, or they need to get off the bandwagon. That's it, point blank. Everybody can't be on the bandwagon. Everybody can't ride the coattails. So make sure those that are with you or surrounded, or you're surrounded by, or those that you talk to are those that can point you in the right direction, give you that uplift, and be your cheering section when you make that accomplishment. And that's another thing. When you're shining your light in the right direction, we're shining for all of those that we are working with, okay? We didn't get here by ourselves in whatever it is that we do. We arrived in the world by ourselves, but we have been nurtured since day one. So make sure that you nurture your relationships. Have fun, laugh, share, talk, communicate. That is the biggie. Make sure you are communicating. You cannot have a business and think that you know everything. Even successful people learn. And one statement that was made on the Steve Harvey show that made a huge difference for me is that even the most successful people have failed from time to time. The difference between them and you is the fact that they got up and they kept going. They did not let that failure dictate the rest of their life. And I'll bring in examples as such. Steve Harvey has been in comedy. He's been in the radio business, and now he's in the talk show business. Did you know he had a talk show before he had the Steve Harvey show? And that basically got canned. He was on air in LA, and they cut his show because they said he would never make it in radio. Steve Harvey has, he's famous for the Kings of Comedy, but he hasn't done that in a while. But now he is hosting Family Feud. His comedic genius, whether you like Steve Harvey or not, his comedic genius can be seen on Family Feud. It can be seen on the Steve Harvey show. It can be seen in Little Big Shots. It can be seen everyone that said no you can't, Steve turned it into a yes I can. And that is the same thing that you have to do. When you get your aha moment and that roadway, you can see that pathway and that door is open, go for it. Go for it with all your gusto. Shine your light as bright as it can be shown. And remember, don't let anyone dim your light. Don't let anyone dim the light that you have. Shine your light in the right direction and watch how bright you can be. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we had fun in here today. My voice held out. Yay! We have been on Facebook Live. We had a great time on Facebook Live, shouting out everybody that joined me. We had a great time with my special guest. Make sure that you are following me, Lady Blue. I am all across social media. You can find me on Instagram, LADYBLUU1, on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, LinkedIn, Google+. Yes, you can Google me. And on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook, The Real Lady Blue One, which is the fan page for LadyBlue1.com, my website. The Lady Blue Talk Radio Group, which is the fan page for the Lady Blue Radio Show. You can find me on my inspirational page, which is Joy Does Come in the Morning, and I try my best every morning or throughout the day to give you a little bit of push and spark for your day. You can also find me, I'm just all over the place, co-promote, Blast by, LinkedIn, okay? I'm on social media if you need to get in touch with me. If you need to contact me for anything, whether it's to speak at an event or to just toss around some ideas. WisdomLady1@gmail.com. That's WHIZDM lady and the number 1 at gmail.com. Again, as in every Thursday, I have a blast with you all. I am so happy to be here, and I have been blessed ever since this show started in March with the things that have gone on and the things that I have been a part of and the people that I have met. And I can't see anywhere but up from here, and I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm going to continue to jump because that's what I do, okay? I will be updating blogs throughout the week, especially after being at 40 Days, 40 Nights this past weekend, the album release party for Jay the Lioness. We've got a few other things that we need to update. 50 Shades of Blue. Again, let me reiterate to you all that domestic violence doesn't stop just because Domestic Violence Awareness Month is over. It is still happening. It is still continuing, and we still need your help. So if you find it within your heart, especially this coming holiday season, because during the holidays, domestic violence does skyrocket. So don't think that it just goes dormant during the holiday season, especially during football season. Super Bowl season, Super Bowl time, domestic violence is at an all-time high. So make sure that you all are donating. You can donate on the GoFundMe page, which is www.gofundme.com/50 Shades of Blue 2016. You can also donate via PayPal, which is at wisdomlady1@gmail.com. And let's make a difference in the lives of those who are victims of this silent epidemic, men, women, and children. Also, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you are tuned in every Thursday from 9 to 11 a.m. for the Lady Blue Radio Show live here on WMSKOnlineRadio.com. If you want to sponsor a segment of the show, hit us up. You can email me, or you can go to the website, at WMSKOnlineRadio.com. Look in the upper right-hand corner where it says Contact Us and leave us a message, and we will get back to you. Make sure you put Lady Blue sent you. I want to thank everybody. You are a blessing for being here with me today, and I hope I continue to be a blessing to you with the positive that I continue to bring you. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, go out there, live your day, live out loud, take a chance, smile at somebody, hug somebody, be the blessing that you are in this life. And remember, you may be the only Bible that person gets for the day. All right? With that being said, remember, weeping may endure for a night, but joy, it does come in the morning. I love you all. You're a blessing. Please be blessed and have a great day. Go on out there and live out loud. I love you. I'll talk to you later.
To motivate's the motivation. It's not the money, it's funny cause it's still motivating. Don't give the haters the cold shoulder, you motivate them to do better cause maybe then they'll hold the hating. Don't just follow your dreams, man, you gotta chase them. Never follow your heart, man, it's not a racing. Don't wait for God to do the placement. You gotta set it up yourself before he puts his face in. See, if you take one step, he'll take two. And if you move forward, then he'll make moves. Joy comes in the morning, even at night too. So if you need motivation, better call Lady Blue.
Don't let your fear become your prison. Lift it, keep your head up, and smile. Because Lady Blue Radio Show on WMSKOnlineRadio.com, where talk radio just got better.